Excuse the background, ignore the background. But y'all know I told y'all I was gonna do my commentary on this. Now, me personally, as a black woman, I never understood why something so washed up and old caused people, weirdos, to continue to be nosy, continue to be invested, continue to be entitled and obligated to why people want to be single by choice, why black women want to be single by choice, why there's so many single by choice black women trying to pressure and demand and command single black women by choice to be with a man. Why is it so important to center a man in your life? Why can't you decenter men? Why can't you decenter a man? It's weird to me.
Black women raised to work hard for their degrees, but not work hard to get a husband.
There's this creator that always comes for single women by choice. What she does, what she finds joy in doing is coming for women that are not married. She's married, happily married, as she said. So what she enjoys doing, the kind of content that she enjoys creating, is telling single people and telling them that, oh, you're not married, so swipe. Or telling them that you are not really happy. You that are coming to say you're single by choice, you're happy, you're not that happy, you're lying. Or telling older women and saying that, oh, you did not get married while you were young, and now that you're old, nobody's coming for you. This is the kind of content that she puts on her page. The name of this creator is Just a Girl on TikTok. And I have been watching her videos for the past 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours. I was not even keeping up. This, I feel like I've been watching it for a very long time. I spend my money watching her videos because I don't watch her content. There was a content of hers that went viral that I kind of listened to her opinion on something, and I'm like, and that was off, and that was it. And there was the content that she made that period was saying that single people are not that happy, single people by choice are not happy. You can't tell me you're happy. Everybody desires to be married. Everybody desires to get married. Men, like she kind of always comes for single people, and I don't like it, right? And the way she speaks, everything, I just don't like it. So she's not my kind of vibe, right?
She come for single women because she wish she had that freedom. I have told people this. This woman is miserable. This woman is unhappy. This woman's husband is stressing her. You can see it all in her face. You can see the bitterness in her face. You can see the stress. You can see the pressure. Women who 24/7 try to pressure other women to be a doormat because they is a doormat, those are women who wish that they were in those women's shoes. It infuriates her. She get intimidated by it, and she see it as a threat because women who choose to be by themselves have more peace than she do. She have a man worrying her and stressing her out. She let a man stress her out and worry her. She is the trying to get picked. Even though she got a husband, she trying to get picked by these dusties. She is the Black Pearl 2.0. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't never seen no woman go so hard for Tyrones in my life. I've seen them, it's plenty of them, but out of all of the black pygmies, this woman goes so hard for Tyrones. This woman, she wear her cape for real. I'm talking about she wear her superwoman cape. This woman literally wear her cape. And then she says she bringing herself to YouTube. Sis, you been knew about YouTube. You hear people talking about you. Now you popular and you known for being a pick me. Congratulations. You got the validation, acceptance, and approval that you were looking for. Congratulations. Because now people really finna eat you up. And the Tyrones ain't gonna be able to help you. They ain't gonna be able to protect you. People really finna eat you up. You bringing your platform to YouTube, people really finna eat your ass up. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Same people on my For You page, women on my For You page coming for her and be like, she's a pick me, she's a misogynist, she's this, she's that. I'm like, wait a minute. Is it not the same just a girl lady that our content went viral one time and like that? So I kind of went to her page to be like, okay,
She is a misogynistic black woman. She put herself on a pedestal as if she better than her own women, and she the same thing we is. Now I'm hearing that she want to play victim and she crying because she feel like other black women are being too hard on her. Baby, when you were doing all these videos, these rage baiting videos, this rage baiting content that you've been doing, you didn't have sympathy or empathy. You didn't have understanding. You didn't have compassion. So why should we have compassion for you? They need to continue to eat your ass up because you knew what you were doing. You knew you were being biased. You knew you was telling Tyrone's what they wanted to hear. All y'all continue to do this and then y'all try to play victim, hide rocks and throw your, and hide y'all hands and throw rocks. Y'all can dish out stuff, but y'all can't take it. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. And you can dish it out, but you can't take it in. You biased about the whole women thing. It's all women fault. Women are the problem, right? Women are the problem. It's women fault. Women are at fault. It's women problem. I'm so tired of black pit meals who try to sit here and fault and blame women, black women. Not just women, but the only group of women that get blamed and fought for anything is the black women. Why? Because people is intimidated and see black women as a threat when we just be minding our own business. But we got to help everybody. We got to fight everybody's battles. We got to be everybody's therapist. We got to be everybody's counselor. We got to be everybody's psychiatrist. God damn. Can we just be to ourselves? Can we just be left alone? Can we just be in our own spaces? And can people just act like we don't exist? Can people just act like we are invisible? Invisible people. A lot of us have went distinct anyways because we talking to white men. So can people just act like we don't exist? Let us be the bad wenches we is and just act like we don't exist. Let us be bad wenches that don't live rent free in people's heads. Let us be bad wenches that people are not obsessed and infatuated with talking about or speaking on. Can we do that one day? Can we do that? For all the controversy dusties that come in all forms, black, white, mixed, however you want to put it, leave black women alone. Let us stop living rent-free in y'all head. Let us continue to be bad wenches. We'll be there, okay? I'll be a bad wench. I'm a proud bad wench. I'm proud to be a bad wench. I'm proud, very proud to be talking to white men. Very proud and very happy. Very much got peace, and I live it on this side. Thank you very much.
I'm not judge her by that one video. Maybe she just made that video while she was cranky, or maybe she just anybody can make their opinion, and that was just her own opinion. Okay.
Oh yeah, and for the black mammies, for the pro-black mammies, I love being a bad wench. When it comes to the good white men, I'm gonna be biased every time. You don't have to spoil yourself. They will spoil you. And like I told this person, it's a small percentage of white men that are bad. The collective of black men, they are the worst and they are trash. And I said what I said, the collective is trash. Come and fight me. And you know what tripped me up? When they don't agree with what you say, they will subscribe to you and they will unsubscribe to you when they don't agree with you saying, because you're not worshiping and you're not praising black men, and you is no longer a black male worshiper. So if you ain't worshiping and praising black men or doing the kissing them on their feet or giving them a pedicure for their nails or giving them a manicure, No, or gives them a manicure or a pedicure for their toes. Or you not sitting here talking about how you finna spoil a black man and fix him a plate. They get mad. And I really believe that it was a black man that came on here. I know it be Tyrone's that be pretending to be white men. Because they jealous of white men. They in competition with white men. They feel some type of way because white men are taking their women away from them. We don't give a fuck. We want to be taken away. We want to continue to be rescued. Please continue to rescue me, white men. Please continue to rescue me. Please continue to fucking rescue me from this dysfunction and this toxicity. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all service. Thank y'all for fighting. Thank y'all for being veterans and all the rest of those other things that a lot of black men are not are. Thank y'all for being soldiers, for fighting for y'all countries and all the rest of those things. Thank y'all for doing what a lot of black men should be doing that they are not doing. Thank y'all for stepping up and being men for y'all who are taking care of y'all kids and all the rest of these things. And Roadrunner, he is one of them. Okay? So I really thank y'all so much.
Let me watch another video of ours. So I kept watching, I kept going to her content to see the kind of content that she posts on her page. Let me show you some videos that I saw and I'll be back.
Why are black women raised to work hard for their degrees, but
By the way, have y'all heard that she allegedly, I don't know if it's true, but people been saying she been crying and saying all she want to do is help black women. Baby, how can you help black women when your own marriage is crumbling? I couldn't wait to get ready to eat your ass up. Baby, people done exposed your pookie husband twice. This man is ugly as fuck. I wouldn't spit on something like that. Both of y'all motherfuckers is ugly. And like I tell people all the time, I don't think I'm better than nobody. Anybody that know me know I'm not no shallow person. But the truth is the truth. You ugly, your husband ugly. For you to sit here and have the audacity to feel so comfortable and bold and brave and cocky to speak on and talk down on and talk about the same thing you is, something is wrong with you, baby. You need to get some kind of therapy. You need to get some kind of meds or medication. Girl, you is delusional and in denial. You is the same thing that you talked down on and talked about, bitch. You is a black woman. Do you know Tyrone's look at you as a monkey and all the rest of those derogatory stereotypes that you call your own women? Bitch, I'ma eat you the fuck up every time I see you. Every time I see you. I'm not gonna be professional. I'm not gonna be classy. I'm not gonna be elegant. I'ma eat your ass the fuck up every time I see you. They exposed your husband. Your husband is ugly as shit. He looked like the bottom of the barrel. You look like the bottom of the barrel. You felt like because you skinny and you petite, you felt like that you was the ideal woman. So you felt like you can put yourself on a pedestal and down other black women and talk down on other black women. You felt like you could pretend to be shallow. You could pretend to be this perfect black pygmy. Evidently, even though you married and you got a ring on your finger, your husband still didn't pick you, baby. He's on his Facebook page talking about how you not satisfying him and pleasing him in the bedroom. But you trying to check black women like Tyrone's have tried to check black women for years, doing videos and doing reaction videos, whining and complaining, being so invested and nosy, trying to gaslight and manipulate and peer pressure and force and demand black women to be with a man and center a man in their lives. Baby, you need to work on your self-esteem. You need to work on your worth, and you need to work on self-love. You so insecure that you want women to be like you. Don't nobody want to be like you, baby. I could tell by looking in your face that your husband This man is causing you stress. This man is causing you depression. This man is causing your insecurities. You is intimidated and you see other women as a threat. You need to work on that. Because baby, it don't matter what body structure you is. It don't matter how healthy you is. It don't matter how you make yourself look, how you make yourself sound. You are not better than other women. And I cannot stand women who have that mindset where they think that they better. You not better. It don't matter if you petite. It don't matter if you skinny. It don't matter if you feel like, oh, you know, well, I'm fit and I'm friendly. I have a soft voice. I have a soothing voice. Men just fall in love with me. Girl, he's gonna walk over you like a doormat. He's gonna walk over you till he can't walk over you no more. I guarantee you that your husband cheating on you. This same husband that you brag about and put on a pedestal and worship and praise because you a black male worshiper, I guarantee you this man don't give a damn about you.
Not work hard to get a husband. I really feel like we've been hustling backwards. Our parents tricked us, fooled us, because we had this idea that there's nothing you have to do to find it.
And this is what really pissed me off. For the longest, people always be, and it only be the only group of people that have a problem with black women having degrees. It be their own people. It be black people. Self-hating black people always get intimidated and see it as a threat and get insecure about black women having high degrees. For years, we've been hearing people complain about black women having degrees, high-paying jobs, them getting paid, having more money than their men, getting paid more than their men. But you know what I see when it comes to a lot of black women with high degrees and high-paying jobs? They taking care of Tyrones, but Tyrones don't want to admit that. See, them high-paying jobs is paying for them Tyrones PS5s and fruit snacks. Caps and do-rags, rims and cars, clothes, shoes and socks. Taking out of those kids' mouth. Snapbacks. Okay? Grills. Slugs. Outfits. Pants, however you want to put it. Clothes and shoes or whatever they want. Black women with low self-esteem will buy love. And it be the ones, some of them, not all of them, with the high degrees that be buying love because of their self-esteem. They feel like the only way to get them a black king is to buy them stuff and buy them things. Cater to them and spoil to them. Which is supposed to be the other way around. They supposed to be spoiling you and catering to you with their high-paying jobs and money. Let's clock that.
Man that you want, to get the husband that you want. You just show up, you don't do anything, they're just going to bow down to you, and that's not realistic, right? We drive so much energy, hard work into our...
She always say we. I don't understand why these women always say we. I've been saying that for the longest. Who is we? Because you cannot speak. You can only speak from your own experiences and your own perspectives and perceptions and your own biased opinions and 2 cents. You cannot speak for all black women. Because I guarantee you, a lot of black women that watch her, I guarantee you all of them don't want to be married to no black man. Oops. Did I say that? Yes, I did. I guarantee you all of them that watch her, do not desire to be married to their own ethnicity of men. Because they're trash. The collective. People know it's not no lie. It done been exposed too many times. And that would hurt their ego. They know they can't debate about it and there's no argument. The collective is trash. We've experienced it. The collective is trash.
Education for our career, but you won't do anything. Fix yourself, work on yourself, change your attitude to get the man that you want.
Baby, you is not feminine. You is masculine. It's all in your face. You been doing too much hard labor. That man is stressing you out, baby. You working yourself like a slave, a servant, and a maid. Give it up. He still want other women. You still not good enough for him. It don't matter what you do. You still not good enough for him, baby. You petite. You skinny. You supposed to be this ideal woman. You supposed to be fit and friendly and feminine. And your husband still acting a damn fool. Get it together, girl. Real femininity, you don't have to prove to people that you feminine and you living in your soft era. Real femininity, you don't have to prove a point. You don't have to convince people. Give it up. Give it up, baby, because you just doing it for the money at this point. Give it up. Give it up with this rage baiting. Give it up. You another Donna Dang. Give it up. When is some of y'all black women gonna learn? It don't matter how much you pander to Tyrones. They never will see value in you or respect you, baby. Never. When you go against your own women, y'all know when y'all do this, they laughing at y'all like, oh, we got them. They never gonna leave. They ain't going nowhere. They race loyal. They race loyal. They ain't never gonna leave they men. Jokes on them. Because I left them motherfuckers and ain't looked back since then. And it been 4 months now since I've been dating out of my race. And bitch, I love it. Don't regret it. Don't want to go back. Don't think about going back.
Let's make that make sense. That is, in my opinion, one of the reasons why
you need to encourage the Tyrones to get resources. Get resources. Teach them, help them do some self-improvement, some self-reflection, looking at themselves in the mirror. Help them to stop blaming and faulting and blame shifting. Help them to get rid of their narcissistic traits and tendencies. Why don't you help black men become better black men instead of trying to help black women, in your mind, become better black women, better girlfriends, better doormats, better wives? Okay?
we have the lowest marital rates because we have this entitled.
We have the lowest marital rates because we don't date all ethnicity of men. You dumbass bitch. We have the lowest rates because we be raised loyal and praise and worship motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about us. We could get ran over by a fucking, what you call it, one of those I'm gonna just put it like this. We could get ran over or be finna get ran over, about to get ran over. By a truck. Okay? Our lives can be in harm, right? It can be a death. It can be a life or death situation. Do you know how many Tyrones finna sit here and say, oh, she ain't no kin to me, so I'm not finna protect her. Oh, she's not my girlfriend. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's not my battle. That's not my problem. That's not my issue. Do black women say that when black Tyrones die and they get unalived from other races of women? Do black women say, oh, that's not our problem? No, you see black women doing videos, rest in peace, justice for such and such. The energy is not, and the feelings and the emotions and the support is not reciprocated. That's why a lot of black women don't give a fuck about protesting no more for black men, because the 1% of black men, a lot of them are afraid to really just speak up for us in person. They will speak up for us online, social media, but what about in person, speaking up for us, defending us, and justifying for us? They not finna do it. They not finna do it. That's why I'm glad I never protested. And you still got black women that protest. Black lives matter. Black men lives matter. No, it don't. No, it don't. Dusty's, Tyrone's, their lives don't matter. You know, they hate us. They jealous of us. They in competition with us. They try to do everything to humble us, silence us, mute us, shut us up. They don't want to hear what we got to say because they know it's the truth, and it's going to eat their ass up, and it's going to eat their conscience up. It's going to eat their insecurities up. It's gonna eat their confidence up. It's gonna eat their ego the fuck up. And I love eating their ego up, and I love tearing their ass down. I love tearing Tyrone's down. It makes me feel good because I want them to feel the pain what they have caused black women for all these years and all these decades. I be wanting them to feel it deep in their bones, deep in their soul. You're gonna feel your women pain one way or another. I'm going to make you feel it. Because, see, my divesting and swirling channel is way different than other black women channels who are divested. I want black men to understand they are not the center of everything. I also want them to understand, and I'm only talking about the dusty ones, not the good ones. They know I'm not talking about them. I don't have to keep making it clear I'm not talking about them. They know who I'm talking about because I know they watch me. Because you have good men out here, you have good black men out here who do watch their own women channels. Okay, because they know we don't be lying. They know we be telling the truth. What we got to lie for when you got stats to prove it, when you got percentages to prove it. Okay? You even got videos and pictures to prove it. You have statistics to prove what we talks about. Is not something that's made up. It's not a lie.
Mentality that I ain't working hard for no man. I'm not working hard to get no husband. Like, well, what do? Working hard means work on you to get what you want. You work on a degree to get the job that you wanted, right? But they trick.
A man is not a degree. A man is not a degree, sis. I don't know who told you that, but a man is not a degree. Okay. A man is not a degree. That's where you went wrong at. You don't look for a man first, then you say, I'm going to do a degree later. Okay. I'm going to focus on my goals and my achievements and my accomplishments later. But I'm going to get this man first. And this man is going to be the center of my life. That's backwards. You need resources to live. You need resources to survive. You need finances to survive. Okay? For example, you got kids. How are you going to take care of your kids? Your job is to be a pick-me black pearl that haven't clearly got picked yet. You want these Tyrones. I don't understand women like you. Y'all be want so much validation and acceptance and approval from Tyrones. I fear Tyrones because they won't even save your life. They are scary cowards. They run away from their problems 24/7. They run away from damages they have caused, harm they have caused. And this is the attention that y'all be want. Y'all be want attention from men who can't even protect themselves from their own self. Y'all want men attention who don't give a fuck about y'all. Who wouldn't care if y'all in the ICU fighting for y'all life? Or you about to get ready to take your last breath. It's just wild to me how since I've been dating out of my race, I see black women who are so loyal and dedicated to defending and enabling these behaviors and these actions of Tyrone's. And then they get mad when they get called out for being the enablers for these men, for their behaviors and their actions. They enable their healthy behaviors and actions as if it's normal, and it's very unhealthy and dysfunctional. Because I'm so tired of so many black pygmies coming on here trying to tell their own women how to keep a man, how to be a better wife, how to, if it ain't how to be a better wife, it's how to be a better girlfriend. You got 1,000 of videos, 1,000 videos of Tyrone's trying to tell their own women what they want and what they desire from black women, from their own women, what they want, what they desire, what they feel like they entitled to, what they feel like they deserve, what they feel like they want, what they feel like they need. First of all, y'all don't want nothing from black women who are divested from y'all motherfuckers. Let me just put that out there. Black women who are divested don't want y'all. We don't want y'all. I don't know how many times I gotta stress this. We don't want y'all. We already done had y'all. We already done been done that. We already done experienced y'all. Is nothing new. It's not a new experience. We done had experiences with y'all in real life, behind closed doors. We've been with y'all. We've dealt with y'all. And a lot of us have dealt with y'all for years. Many years. Fuck no. For it to be a change, y'all gotta work on y'allself. Y'all gotta fight y'all own battles. Y'all gotta fight y'all own problems. Get y'allself together. It's not our problem. Y'all are no longer our problem. Deal with your own problems. Deal with your own issues. Deal with your own trauma.
They lied to us. It has not benefited us, and it has kept a lot of women stuck with this entitled mentality that, whatever I say should go, and I'm not putting no effort in.
Black women are not entitled. We never been entitled. Where the fuck you get that from? Girl, it's just y'all, let me tell y'all something. When it comes to the black pygmies, I can feel that pressure because I've been there. Not like this, but I've been there. You can feel the pressure of women when they trying to peer pressure other women to be like them. This woman said, join the sisterhood, this is what she said in a way. She didn't say sisterhood, but she said join, what did she say? Join the movement or something like that. Join the group. And I've been told y'all the whole time, all this woman wanted was for more black women to join her. That's what she wanted. She wanted more black women to join her. So she can be able to say, all these black women agree with me. All black women have their own mind, and a lot of black women do research themselves. So you cannot brainwash and manipulate all black women. All black women are not gullible and naive and living in Delulu land and is in denial like you are, like you is. You telling women to join you and you don't do nothing but degrade them and bash them. And you don't do nothing but bring up stereotypes old washed up Jim Crow stereotypes to define this perception of black women that you claim you trying to help. Baby, you just like Danica and the rest of them that we don't claim, that we don't listen to, that we pay no mind to. You just like Danica and the rest of them. You just like Sits the Goddess and all the rest of them. You just like Crime Some Cure and all the rest of them. We don't claim y'all. That's what hurt y'all so bad. We don't claim y'all. We don't claim y'all. As a whole, we don't claim y'all black women because y'all black women are just dumb, stupid, slow, retarded. And y'all need to learn how to decenter Tyrones.
Not doing no work to keep no man. What? You're not gonna work hard to keep your man once you get him? That's crazy. So y'all mean to tell me that
You can't keep a man that don't want to be kept, dumbass. You cannot keep a man that don't want to be kept. When is y'all gonna learn? You cannot force a man to stay with you. You cannot make a man stay with you. There's no way possible. Ask some women from experience. You can't make no man stay with you. And if you do, that's just gonna make you look desperate at the end of the day. If you beg a man and you say, please don't leave, please don't go, that's gonna boost his ego and stroke his ego. And then he gonna feel like, oh, I'm the man. I got her wrapped around my finger. Baby, please do some research before you say stuff. Please do research. Girl,
a
you get on
healthy,
my
happy
nerves.
woman will willingly choose to spend the rest of her life by herself. Like, is that what we're saying? So being single by choice is very real, right? You can be in your single season. You can decide, like, I'm just, living my life, not ready for a relationship, not interested in a relationship, and that's okay. But there's one thing to...
You can rush and get married and end up in a body bag. How about that? Rush and get married to the wrong man and you end up getting underlive. Like how black women get underlive every day. When are y'all gonna start talking about the black femicide? Y'all don't want to talk about that. You, Sits the Goddess and Crime Some Cure and all the rest of y'all, Danica and all the rest of y'all ugly ass pick me bitches. Y'all won't talk about the black femicide, how their own men killed them and unalive them. Y'all try to cover that up and sweep that up under the rug and protect that. I'm not protecting nothing on my channel. Tyrone's gonna be get exposed left and right. Left and right, they gonna get exposed because they do it to their own women. Left and right, they're gonna get blackmailed. Left and right, they're gonna get exploited. They don't have no empathy, sympathy, or compassion, so I'm not gonna have it. Only for the black men who deserve it. But when it comes to the Tyrones, I have no compassion and empathy. I have no understanding. I'm going to be biased every time because they're biased. Towards their own women, they're biased. And they invalidate their experiences. They invalidate their feelings and their emotions. So I don't give a fuck. I'm savage. I'm a savage, divested black woman. Fuck with me if you want to.
That this is the choice that I'm making, that I want to spend the rest of my life by myself, no husband, no kids, no nothing.
You want to dismiss and you want to discard that plenty black women get married to men who don't even value them or respect them. And these men have had women, the black women before us, our ancestors, our black ancestors. Who, Lord, I hope they resting in peace. I just hope they is. Because they had all the hard labor on them being servants, maids, slaves, nannies, slaving around in the kitchen, having those meals cooked, having those clothes clean, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, looking after the kids, doing the chores, doing the duties, then taking care of the husband. Bitch, shut the fuck up and do your research before you speak on anything. Do your research, you slow ass, horse face ass bitch. Do your research before you speak on anything. Know your black history. Know black history when it comes to black women. Before you say anything, do your research.
Just me, myself, and I find it hard to believe. It sounds like a lot of bitter, broken, unhealed, unhappy.
You the one that's bitter, broken, unhealed, and unhappy. You married a pookie husband that got you going 50-50 and splitting bills. I would be stressed out too if I'm with a man that don't want to be willing to compromise and make sacrifices. I would be stressed out too if I'm married to a man that want me to keep splitting bills with him, helping him, and we like roommates with each other. We splitting bills and going 50-50. Baby, I'd be crying too, trying to pressure other women to be like me. Other women, please be like me. Please join me. Please be like me. Please. I'm tired. I'm stressed out and I'm exhausted and overwhelmed of trying to be the perfect woman, trying to be the perfect wife and the perfect mother, and it ain't going right for me. Please be like me and split bills and go 50-50 with a man.
Women. And instead of joining all these movements,
It's given I need help.
How about you join a therapy?
Come help me.
How about you hit up that number on the back of your insurance card if you have insurance and find out where you can find you a therapist, because that's what you need.
Baby, you the one that need a therapist, baby. You married to a pookie. You need therapy, baby. Okay? You don't know your worth. You don't know your value, baby. Black women know their value, baby. Okay? You need to know your value, baby. You need to know your value and stop settling. Baby, you settling. Baby, you settling for it, Dusty. Okay, we done seen him. We know how he look. He's ugly as fuck. He's ugly. He's undesirable. You don't know your worth, baby. You need to know your worth, baby. You intimidated and you see it as a threat because other black women know their worth and you don't know your worth, baby. That's your fault, baby. Stop hating and congratulate, baby. Clap for us. Y'all also need to stop hating and being jealous and being intimidated and seeing black women who are divested with white men. Y'all need to stop seeing that as a threat and y'all need to stop being intimidated by that. Because that's not going to make us stop fucking them. Let me just put that out there. We going to do what we want to do. We grown. That's not going to make us stop messing with white men. The fear-mongering is not going to stop us. The threat's not going to stop us because you can get locked up for that. Let me tell you something else. The fear-mongering, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the demanding. You ask, you don't demand. The fear-mongering, the trying to guilt trip us and make us feel bad, not going to work. It's not going to work. It don't work. It literally don't work because we've had experiences after experiences in real life behind closed doors. Not these narratives that y'all want to put out or these perceptions or alleged accusations and assumptions and perceptions and stereotypes of black women. What about the stereotypes of Tyrones? What about how when they go in the store, they've been watched and people want to make sure they not going to rob the store or try to pistol whip somebody. Let's clock it.
I don't, it doesn't make sense to me. It just...
It don't make sense to me. Of course it wouldn't make sense to you, baby, because you don't centered a man all your life. You don't know what it's like to be by yourself. You didn't give yourself time to heal. And that's why you so bitter. When women don't give themselves time to heal, they be bitter. And they see other women as a competition. You see that? You see how that sounds? You see other women as a threat and you intimidated by other women because they're successful and they got peace and you don't. Baby, get it together and get your face done because you literally look like a horse. Y'all sit here and y'all try to insult and y'all try to belittle and y'all try to degrade and bash the same thing y'all are, which is slow and retarded. Y'all try to sit here and feel like y'all going in and feel like y'all flaming and feel like y'all bullying, and all y'all know how to do is try to attack and gang up on and have somebody to vouch for y'all and be y'all witness. Think y'all roasting people when y'all really roasting y'all selves. Y'all be biased when it come to body structure. Y'all biased when it come to weight. You're biased when it come to everything. You're biased when it come to the scale. You're biased with everything. And in reality, it don't matter. You can be a person that's skinny and you can still get left for somebody. You can be a person that's skinny and you can still have bad health issues. So, for example, I'd rather be a healthy Big Shirley, beautiful Big Shirley, that's healthy, okay? That's healthy, okay? And everything good with my body, everything, baby. But I ain't finna sit here and I'm not finna be no shallow person. I'm not finna be shallow and I'm not finna be judgmental and I'm not finna sit here and just act like I'm all that. I'm not finna sit here and say, oh, well, you know, if you a skinny woman, you're not, you perfect. That's what all men want. You can't speak for all men. All men can't speak for all men. You can't say that because you a skinny woman that you is the most desirable woman, because you're not. You're not the most desirable woman, black woman at that. And do you know how racist Tyrones look at you? By you being a dark black woman, a dark black woman. They don't find you desirable, baby. They find you undesirable. They are jealous and intimidated and see dark-skinned black women as a threat. Y'all melanin is a threat. You fail to realize that, though. Do you fail to realize that your own husband is intimidated by you, baby, because of your skin complexion? But continue.
It just doesn't. It don't make sense. Same women that are in my comments screaming, not all women want to be married. That's not everybody's goal. Those are the women who want to be.
Not all women don't want that. And you cannot force women and pressure women. Who are you to try to pressure or force women to do any fucking thing? You nobody. You is a nobody. And just because you got a ring on your finger, that don't mean that you got the best marriage, baby. Because people don't know what go behind closed doors. I've seen it too many times where people put on a front and a stunt and they put on this persona as if they're happy, but they're not happy. You have a black couple out here. It was a black married couple. I think it was on, I don't know if it was off of Viral Crimes or Twisted Crimes. You would think they was the happiest black married couple alive. There was some internal issues and problems going on in that marriage. They killed each other. So stop the cap. Because marriage is not the way for everybody, and it's not meant for everybody to be married. And marriage is not for everybody, and everybody is not marriage material. So the I don't need a man woman, girl, just admit that you jealous because you never had time to be by yourself, and you act like you can't be by yourself. You act like you just need a man up under you. You just desperate and thirsty and need to work on your self-esteem like the rest of the black pygmies out here, like the rest of the black pygmies. You need to work on your self-esteem because this ain't it. The rage baiting content and it says you need to find you some kind of new hobby. You need to find you a new hobby, or you need to find you some kind of new activities to do. Because at this point, you just be bored and you just be talking to hear yourself talk. Shut the fuck up.
Married and they just are not. Those are the women who desperately want a man, right? And they've convinced themselves that they don't, and they don't need a man. So when they see a woman who has what they want,
and you convince yourself that you happy. But we see all that stress, baby. We see them bags up under your eyes that husband have caused you. Your neck structure is like the structure of a man. And you have the audacity to try to come for women, and baby, you don't look fully as a woman. You look very masculine. It's given you can play basketball. It's given you can play football. Baby, it's given that you can get out there like the rest of the men. Okay? Humble yourself. Humble. You know who these Tyrones really should be humbling? These pygmies. They the ones that need to be humbled and silenced and muted. Shut the fuck up.
Their go-to is, well, I don't want that. It's okay to want it. It's okay to be honest with yourself that I do want it, I don't have it, and I need to figure out why I don't have that man. Right? I feel like there's this constant thing about...
Baby, a man is not the end of the world. Let me hold your hand when I say this. A man is not the end of the world. You can survive. You can live without a man. Women do it every day. I have done it. What is wrong with some of y'all black women? What is going on in y'all head up there that y'all feel like y'all cannot live y'all life without a man? That y'all feel like it's a curse and it's poison. To be cautious. To protect your heart and to protect your wound and put yourself first. Y'all act like it's something wrong with women choosing not to be with men. Y'all act like it's something wrong with women choosing to be by themselves. It's not. Men are not the center of attention. Y'all pygmies always trying to be the center of attention. Let it go. There's no debate, no argument about women saying single by choice. You got men out here that is single by choice. Ain't this men out here that's single by choice? Okay, is somebody saying something about men being single by choice? Shut the fuck up.
Again, you focus always on single women. My focus is on wanting to change the community. And to change the community...
Wanting to change the community, but you're not trying to help and encourage and motivate Tyrones to get resources so they can help their women. That's making a change. Talk to them about resources, jobs, maybe building something. Don't you think that'll be helping the community, baby? You ain't helping. You just trying to put people together and you trying to be a pick-me matchmaker. And that's what y'all do. Y'all try to be a matchmaker. So it can be like, oh, a match in heaven. It's going to be incompatible. Let it go.
And amongst black people, we have to bring back families. Bring men and women together in a healthy way. Women need to...
That's not going to happen if men don't have healthy behaviors or healthy actions, or if men haven't done the inner work when it comes to their trauma. If these men don't know how to have compassion or sympathy or empathy or know how to compromise with their women, or they don't know how to respect their women or value their women, and they just feel entitled, like it's just all about them, and it's a man's world and you living in a man's world, these men are going to forever be in the nursing homes and die a fucking alone by themselves. Because they are entitled and they are stuck in their ways and they are stubborn. And they have Miss Hissy Fits. They sassy. Who want to deal with that? Nobody. You want to put women with men who probably haven't even healed their mommy issues or daddy issues. You want to sit here and try to put women, these black women, with men who probably haven't even healed from their internalized self-hate, because they hate themselves and they hate their futures and they hate their complexions and they hate that they are black and they are anti-black. Who want to be with men who are anti-black? Who want to be with men who haven't even healed their mommy issues or daddy issues? Who want to deal with a man who haven't healed from his inner child the right way? No fucking body want to deal with a man that you got to feel like you is re-raising. By the way, y'all know K. Michelle, she really is taking it serious with singing, these country songs or whatever. I love that for her. K. Michelle said you can't raise a man the same way as you can't raise them, you can't change them, you can't rebuild them, you can't make them, you can't build a bear, you can't do none of these things. They gotta want to change for themselves. Girl, shut up, cause you piss me off. You trigger me, and the reason why you trigger me is because your talking points is ass. You don't articulate your words the right way. Girl, please just leave the internet. Don't come to YouTube. Please don't come to YouTube. Leave the internet for good. You need to work on your mental health and your peace. You need to work on your worth and your self-esteem, baby, because you got low self-esteem. I see it.
Recognize why we are where we are. Because getting in the comments, fighting for your life to prove that you don't want a man or you don't.
Getting in the comments, fighting for your life. 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 Girl, you be getting in the comments, fighting. Let me tell you, you be saying here, getting these other women comments on TikTok. Let me call you out, Miss Horseface, since you want to go to Miss Horseface. Miss, you be in comments, comment for people talking about, I'm sorry, baby. Sorry, sis, if I triggered you. Sorry if I strike the nerve. Baby, you be talking about yourself. That's what you want for yourself. You want less for yourself. You don't see yourself as worthy. That's how you feel about yourself. So because you don't see yourself as worthy, you want other black women to feel like that as well about themselves. No, ma'am, we don't do that. No, ma'am. If you feel like you less worthy, then be less worthy, bitch. If you feel like you don't got no value, then don't have no value. But don't try to project that onto other women. Don't try to deflect that onto other women because that's how you feel about yourself. Go see about your self-esteem. And whoever your therapist is, I need to contact them about you.
To be married ain't going to help you. That mindset right there is why you don't have a man. Because you convince yourself that you don't need one. Like, and we don't understand that. We fight so hard against it. And everyone's like, yeah, girl, I don't want no man. We don't need to be married. That's a problem right there. Why don't you? There are women out here who solely just want kids. They don't want a husband. That's a problem. We've gotten to a place where we just don't want to understand it. Like I said, if I was sitting in this app and I was...
And why do a lot of black women do not want marriage or desire marriage? Who made it that way? Who made it so bad? And who made them live in fear like that so much? Who made them live in fear so much like that? Who made them feel uncomfortable so much like that? Why is the reason they don't desire it? Because of Tyrone's. Tyrone's don't cause so much damage and harm to the black community. That's why their women are leaving them and walking away from them. Removing the capes, getting rid of the capes. Like I got rid of the cape. Okay? Okay. I feel sorry for Rose because there's so many people that try to peer pressure Rose, or manipulate Rose, or gaslight Rose, or guilt trip Rose to go back to Blackestein, to go back to or Tyrone. They really do not Rose. They really do. They really do not want Rose to be married to her husband. These people are mad. Like I was talking about, you got these. It's this white man, and I've been to his channel before, but it's this white man who constantly talks about Queen of Kings. This man constantly called himself roasting a black woman, which is Rose. This man do not believe that Rose is a true divester. And some black women don't even claim themselves as divestors. They don't even call themselves divestors. Tyrone's be so quick to assume and say and jump the gun and say they are divestors. They just say they, not on that side no more. Some black women don't even look at themselves. They don't even give themselves that name. They don't even call themselves divestors.
Talking all about how men ain't this and men ain't that and black men suck. Y'all would love it. Y'all would find. Y'all would have nothing to question me about. It would be all she's good. It would be no judgment there at all. But instead, when I called out the stuff that we need to talk about amongst us as women to help us do better, because there's a lot of women who ask me all the time about how to become better women, how to be more feminine. They want their husband.
Those are women who got low self-esteem, and those are women who are just desperate for Tyrone's, and they desperate for the dust. And I feel sorry for them, just like I feel sorry for this girl, for this young girl. Lainey Love. Lainey Love is taking herself on a path. She don't understand what kind of path she taking herself on. She taking herself on your path. Next, she gonna be getting backlash just like you getting backlash. And you purposely did it so you can get on YouTube. But just because you get on YouTube, don't think that you gonna change black women's minds, because black women's minds are already made up. Girl, you can croak. And your husband that you bragging about will be with a whole new woman. It'll be like you never existed. This man will be with a whole nother woman the next day. This man have already put on his Facebook how he is not getting satisfied and pleased. So if a man feel like they not getting satisfied or pleased, if they not getting it from you, they gonna get it from elsewhere, or they gonna get it from somewhere else. You need to watch out for that. Your main concern need to be your man, talking about how you ain't pleasing him and satisfying him.
It's a lot of them. It's the other side who want it as well, but they can't let their ego go to really receive that. And it's unfortunate. Getting the man that you want at whatever age in life is not the same thing as getting a degree, okay? There are two different things. I want you to understand me and hear me good. You can go to school whatever age you want to and get a degree. The degree that you want, work hard for it, right? The options are unlimited. But when it comes to getting the man that you want, those options are much smaller. So I want you to rather...
It ain't no limit on age. It never have been a limit on age. Never have it been a limit on age. It's never a limit. People see it every day. You got people that grow old every day. It's never a limit on age. You got people that are older. You got people that's old. You got people that's old and still thriving by themselves. You got people that's old that's still being single by choice. So this is a false narrative and perception that's constantly put out there. And it only go to black women. It should go to all groups of women and all races of women. I'm tired of this favoritism. I'm tired of this favoritism bias shit. It shouldn't just be black women. That's why I don't mind eating y'all ass up on my commentaries.
You don't have all the time in the world. You don't have all the time in the world to take your time. The unfortunate side is that we don't live in reality and we think we can do.
Reality is you do have all the time in the world. God did not create that it's a certain time and it's a certain limit when you need to be married. Okay, you need to read your Bible. You need to read your Bible, sis. Read your Bible. Read your Bible. Because a lot of y'all try to add and take away. Baby, read your Bible. Read your Bible. And then try to come for black women. Read your Bible. Okay? Read your Bible. God ain't finna let you be with no man that grieve you. No man that grieve you. Period. If it's a man that's grieving you, if it's a man that's stressing you, if it's a man that's worrying you, if it's a man that don't value you or respect you, he will move that man out the way. You need to read your Bible because you very lost and in the blind, sister. Baby, you need to take out the time and read the Bible sometimes. I feel bad for you. I really feel bad for you. I really feel sorry for you, baby. You're gonna be a servant all your life and a maid. You're not going to be looked at as just a decent human being. Get it together. Get it together, girl. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together, sister girl.
Whatever we want, whenever we want to. We don't have the same options. And I want women to understand that you...
The same options. Let me tell you something. Tyrones don't have no options. Black women, we have all the options around the world. That's why y'all be in an uproar. Doing videos, doing angry videos, angry reaction videos about black women talking to other ethnicity of men. It hurt y'all. So if black women didn't have that many options, why people get so mad? Why y'all get so mad when y'all see black women thriving and having so much fun and peace and have so much incitement and joy in their life and they feel good?
What you do in your 20s and your 30s will play a factor in your 40s and your 50s and on up. Right?
Baby, I done seen women in their 50s, they still thriving without a man. You dumb as fuck. I done seen too many black women. I see this every day. I done seen too many older women that's living their best life without a man. Literally in their 50s. Where are you getting this from, baby? Because this is not real life. Y'all be living in some kind of animation world or some kind of cartoon fairy tale world because you don't see that in the real world. You don't see that in real life in person. Where do y'all get this stuff from?
Make good decisions in your 20s. Make good decisions in your 30s. So when you hit 40, you have what you want. You have the man that you want. You have the family that you want. Not still trying to figure it out because you think you can get whatever you want, type of man you want whenever you want to. And it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. The options are much more smaller and we don't want to realize that.
Black women don't have small options. Tyrones do. I'm sure you have seen that and you just want to try to ignore it and overlook it and not acknowledge it. But baby, please look up white woman and black women. Please look up interracial relationships and marriages. Please look up the statistics on interracial marriages, baby. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're going to be crying if you look up the statistics about black women marrying out.
It is. Age plays a factor. You know, there's so many things that play a factor when you get...
Your husband have aged you. Bitterness make you age. Like one of those black women told you on TikTok, when you bitter towards your own women, that make you age, baby. You aging because you bitter. You need to stop being bitter and be happy and learn how to congratulate and clap for your sisters and be happy for your sisters that they are not in the same toxicity and dysfunctional marriage you are in. I can tell your marriage is unhealthy. How can you try to speak on marriage and how can you try to promote girl? You enable criminals and all the rest of that stuff in your life. You was a dangerous black woman. You mess with the most dangerous pookies. You mess with Tyrones that are locked up and all the rest of this stuff. You sit here and mess with black men who we don't even F with. You mess with pookies and all the rest of this stuff. Yeah, you mess with the pookies and the Ray Rays, baby. And you married to a pookie and a Ray Ray. And you trying to be a spokesperson for black women. Is laughable and it's funny to me. You cannot speak for your own women. It don't matter if you is a black woman. You exclude yourself away from black women because of the way how you act and the way you think. And baby, it's your mindset and it's your heart. Okay? Your behaviors and your actions is not healthy. You are not helping black women. If anything, you're going to get most black women killed and they're going to lose their life and get unalived. That's reality. You're going to be the cause of their deaths. You're not helping anything. You're destroying. More and more and more, you are being destructive. You ain't helping anything. You ain't pushing anything.
To a certain age that you cannot just think you can walk in the door and say, choose me. Other people are competing. When it comes to dating and relationships and marriage, a 40-plus-year-old woman does not.
Ain't nobody in competition for marriage or dating. I wish y'all would let this go. Because a lot of people don't care if they get married or not. And a lot of people don't care for competing for marriage. A lot of people just don't. Especially people who already done had experience, got experience from being married, already done been married. They don't give a fuck about that.
Have the same options as a 25-year-old woman. She just doesn't. And we gotta face the reality. So don't look at a degree you can get with that, whatever.
Baby, you trying to age shame because you feel that way about yourself. All these videos that you do, when you claim you trying to help women, the reality is you trying to help yourself. And it makes you feel good to try to tear down what you are and get rid of the image what you are and try to erase the image what you are and exclude yourself from what you is. It makes you feel good and it gives you confidence because you got deep-rooted low self-esteem and self-hate within yourself. Because you know deep down inside you're not good enough and you feel like you gotta compete. So you want other black women to feel like they gotta do that because that's what you doing. And everything you say, that's how you feel about yourself. That's what you feel about yourself.
Or you want to, as the same as it is when it comes to a man. Be mindful that if you're in your 40s and you want to be married, you want a certain type of man, you can be married, but it may not be the man that you want, right? Because the options are different. They're different, right?
It can be another ethnicity of a race, baby. It can be another ethnicity of a man. It don't gotta be a Tyrone. It don't gotta be a Tyrone. We have all kinds of different flavors. They come in all different packages. I think some people forget that we have so many options. You can go in the grocery store and look for whatever type of ice cream you want. That's how many options we have. If you don't want to marry nobody right now, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with you. If you don't want to get married, you don't want to make sure that you're not married to the right person. You don't want to make sure that you're not going to regret it. That's you, not other black women. Stop trying to project yourself onto other black women as a whole. Go seek a therapist. Go see some counseling. It's not our fault that you have insecurities and low self-esteem. Your husband make you feel like you're not good enough. So you want to compete for his love. You want to compete for a pookie. We not finna compete for Pookies. You can compete, compete. Be that pick me that you are. I hope eventually you get picked. I hope eventually you be Black Pearl 2.0. Congratulations, congratulations. You played yourself. You played yourself. You don't have to like other black women. You don't have to like their choices or their decisions, but you are not entitled to them being single by choice. You haven't experienced what they experience. You don't know their experience. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what caused them to be single by choice. Mind your business where it pays you. Mind your business where it pays you. Girl, gone with that bullshit. Don't nobody wanna hear that. You wanna continue to sit here and act like black women don't get under life. You better look up viral crimes. You better look up femicide. You better look up how black women get unalived. You better look up the high rates. You better look up the percentages. You better look up who marrying who. You better look up who got more options. You better look up who are the most hated. You better look up us.
They just are. So we don't want to play around and think we got all this time in order to do whatever we want, and then it gets later in life, and then you sitting around talking about I'm single by choice. You're single because you don't have any options.
This time maybe I be bulletproof. This time maybe I'll be bulletproof.
But don't be that girl, okay?
With this little video that you've watched, what is she giving? Is she giving pick me? She's picking. Well, to black women, when I watched her videos, of course, she doesn't just post relationships. She posts fashion content. She posts skincare. I think makeup most of the time, more than skincare. I think mostly makeup, right? Then fashion, like this is what I'm wearing. She does other lifestyle stuff on her page. In her own head, what she's trying to pass across, she's like, she want to show black people that there's something called black love. Women are supposed to get married.
She's talking about black love that don't even exist. That's what's funny to me. It's not enough black love. How can you try to bring black love together when it's not healthy? It's not gonna be no real love if it's not healthy. You cannot sit here and say that you is trying to bring back black families and bring back all this and all that and bring back black families, bring back communities together and all the rest of this stuff. Girl, you living in a delusion. If these men are not healed, it's not gonna be no healthy black love. It's only 1% out there. I think some people still forget it's only 1%. 1%.
And black women are not focusing on marriage. Black women are focusing on having baby daddies up and down. That she wants it to be like, oh, she's happy.
That's none of her business. She need to mind the business that pays her. That's what I just told her. She need to mind the business that pays her. Ain't nobody, when nobody getting in her business, when nobody worrying about her pookie husband, when nobody worrying about what she got going on. So why is she being nosy and invested, being in other black women business? Her, Sister Goddess, Crime Secure, all the rest of them, Danica, the Pink Book Lessons, Lanny Love, Dana Dane, all these black women who sitting here want to be picked so bad. It's 1,000 of them. It's so many of them that's on here. They got a YouTube channel. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling out names because they get on my goddamn nerves. Anyways, these women love to sit here and be in people's business, personal business. Don't know what go on behind closed doors and be biased about every fucking thing and be one-sided about every fucking thing. Because that's how they get paid and that's how they get their money. Them money hungry, full of greed ass bitches tell Tyrone's what they want to hear so they can keep getting paid through their Cash App and PayPal and the rest of that stuff and Visa and NetSpend and all the rest of that other stuff. Green, however you want to put it. Cash App and all the rest of that other stuff they want, you know what I'm saying? To continue to grow their platform and do whatever they need to do. But they telling them what they want to hear, you know what I'm saying? So they can keep getting that money. So they side with them, you know what I'm saying? That's how they make their money. Anywho, these women need to give it up because it ain't getting them nowhere. Every time they do this, they get backlash. Every time they do this, they get ate the fuck up. And that's why she getting ate up and people ain't leaving no crumbs.
Be married, and of course everybody can be happily married as well, and women, ladies are not happy. Like, see, the vibe that she gives me is, if you're not married, get out of here. I am married and you can't talk to me anyhow. That's the vibe she gives me, and I don't like it. Okay, and I get why people are coming for her. I get why people don't like her content. I get why people block her, because our vibe is not vibing. Let me show you a full reaction and I'll be back.
Just a girl in her content is proof that for a lot of women who are married, marriage for a lot of women is just the level of superiority or having a superiority complex because they're actually misogynist. A lot of women do not realize that going into a marriage, inherently, your chances of becoming a misogynist increase. The reason being is because marriage is not only a, law institution, but it's based in religion. Everything regarding religion is it's leaning into misogyny because you have to abide by a man. The man has to make the rules and you have to follow them. You don't get any autonomy over your body. Your whole life is given upon to a man. And that's why so many men win when it comes to marriages. That's why they thrive when they're in a marriage, because the only way that they can thrive is through the act of misogyny. And I think that on a subconscious level, Just a Girl knows that. She understands that she has had to tear herself down as a woman to stay in a marriage. That is why she is tearing down women who are not married.
But she can't tear nobody down. She ugly as fuck. She's very unattractive. And if I was a man, I wouldn't even find her attractive. She's ugly. She's petite. She's supposed to be fit. She's supposed to be what most Tyrones want. And they really don't want her ass. She fit. Supposed to be fit and friendly and feminine and nice and compassionate and sweet and caring and all these things. And then you still got her husband that's dragging her ass in the mud. Let's talk about how you can tell all by looking in this woman's face. The stress is there. Your peace is more important than being with a pookie that's worrying you and stressing you out. Girl, leave him and throw away the keys. Leave him. Move in silence and get that motherfucking divorce.
Look at her. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but look at her. Look at how she looks. Look at how she talks. The woman looks tired. Like,
tired, exhausted, overwhelmed from being a pick-me. overwhelmed from trying to get her husband to choose her. Horse face ass bitch. She thought she ate, and now black women are eating her up. How it feel when you think that you eating and you get ate the fuck up? She should have asked Sis the Goddess, should I do anything to already have this premeditated and planned? Should I go ahead and just come for black women? Girl, when Sis the Goddess came for black women and said that plus size black women was the help, do you know how much backlash she got for that? Do you know how many black women ate? Do you know how many black women ate that petite hoe up? They ate her ass up and left no crumbs. She got so much backlash. She cut off her comments. She disabled her comments and everything. I ate her up a little bit. Like I told y'all, I ate Sis the Goddess up a little bit on TikTok. I call it Revenge of the Nerds because you got the male Revenge of the Nerds and you got the women Revenge of the Nerds. And basically, Sis the Goddess is just a woman who love to project. She love to project. Like any black pit me love to project and deflect, love to try to manipulate and gaslight and guilt trip the situation. She's very toxic and dysfunctional in her own way because she's supposed to be this feminine and friendly black woman that got exposed for twerking. Yes, I deleted it once I got enough views, but I exposed her for twerking. I don't think a real feminine woman, should be twerking on TikTok. That's very provocative. That's very unladylike. That's not classy and elegant to be twerking. That's very ghetto. That's very hood rat-ish. That's very ghetto. That's very hood rat. That's very rancid to be twerking on a TikTok video. How unfeminine is that? That's non-femininity. And real feminine women don't have to convince you they feminine, or they don't have to try to get you to convince that you feminine, or try to have you to prove a point. Them proving a point. Real feminine women do not have to prove they're feminine and don't have to convince people they are feminine. Those are scammers. That's a scam. Those are scam con artists who just playing in a lot of women's faces. And I feel sorry for the women who really actually believe them and listen to them, because they con artists and they scammers.
She looks like what she most likely is going through. And so this is why I am a firm believer. This is just my own personal belief. I do not trust anyone that makes content that is not vulnerable. When people are giving me information on a subject, on a topic, and there is not a level of vulnerability that content creator has, I instantly don't trust them. You cannot get on here and shame women due to their status of being single, unmarried. You cannot shame women who make that decision. Meanwhile, you're gatekeeping all of the things going on in your marriage. One thing I can say about Shira 7, she cannot be exposed because she was vulnerable. She admitted the fact that in order for her to get married, she had to be the side chick. I can respect that.
That's how her husband treat her, y'all. That's how her husband treat her. I'm telling y'all.
I can expect that. I can understand and respect her content because there's a level of vulnerability that she has.
Yeah,
people that get on this internet and they claim that they're giving you advice and yet they're not being vulnerable.
Homemade.
They have a deeper motive. It could be a motive for money. it could be a motive for self-validating themselves, which I think is what it is for just a girl.
1,000 of these women try to do stuff for self-validation, and it don't get them nowhere. And you see these women, they still ain't got no man, they still ain't got no fiance, they still ain't got no husbands, but they going so hard for Tyrone's. Sits the goddess, crying some cure. Lanny Love, even though she's a little new. She's still a little new. But she'll pick me, so it don't matter. So that's why I'm saying her name. You got the Pink Book Lessons. You got it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You got Danica. You got another one. Her name's something. I don't forgot her name, but I think she light skinned. She a light skinned black woman or something. It's a lot of black pick-me's out here with low self-esteem, and because they got low self-esteem, they want all black women to be like them, and they want to try to speak for all black women, and they know they can't speak for all of us. They know we don't claim them. They also know that too. They try so hard to get us to claim them. They know we don't be standing their ass. You got all these black pygmies that go so hard for Tyrone's, and Tyrone's ain't finna do the same for them. You know, the way they sit here and they break their necks, Tyrone's is not finna sit here and break their necks the same way. It's not going to be reciprocated. But these women self-medicate in a way. This self-medicating, self-soothing, it's like they use this as a coping mechanism for their self-esteem. And yes, they get paid off of it. They make money off of it. They money hungry and they full of greed. You love money when you sit here and keep doing rage baiting content just to get money. And you know this stuff that you saying is not true. Because it's not what happened in the real life. It's not what happened behind closed doors in real life. But they do what these controversy dusties do. They rage bait and use derogatory names and stereotypes. That's all they know how to do, is bring up them old washed up stereotypes, and it's played out and washed up, and we don't give a fuck about that. And these black pygmy women, they get on my nerves. They really get on my nerves.
She's trying to validate herself being married by shaming women who are not married, because she needs to feel.
She's married to a pookie. She's married to a pookie. She's married to a pookie. She's in black a stain. We do not want to be her. Let's all not be like her. She's married to a pookie and black a stain. We don't enable black love, 'cause it don't exist. No, it don't exist. Black love don't exist. Interracial, it do. She's married to a pookie. I want y'all to understand that she is married to an ungrateful pookie. As we can tell, she is the breadwinner. She's the breadwinner. She's the cash cow. Once again. And I want some people to comment that. She's married to a pookie in black stain. That's my new song, y'all, for black pygmies. That's my new song for them.
Better about the decision that she made regarding being married, because she realized that it's not the pretty picture and it's not this wonderful movie like she thought it was going to be, which is how it is for most women. And most women just cop it to, well, that's just how it goes with marriage. That they just take it as like, well, that's just how it is, and playing the victim. That's what women do, a lot of them. They will just be like, oh, well, they will literally create this dialogue with themselves where they have just accepted a livable type of tolerance to a circumstance that they do not like, and they just chalk it up to, well, every relationship has its issues, you know, how are you going to get through a marriage and you don't go through
Excuses. Dysfunctional excuses. If you in a marriage that is worrying you and stressing you out, honey, it's best for you to move in silence and leave. Especially when you with a Dusty. Move in silence and leave. Because it's not worth your peace or your mental health. Leave that Pookie.
anything. Okay, you're going through something every fucking day. Like, that's not normal. Like, you're waking up dreading everything that's ahead of you for the day. You're only going to sleep to rest, to prepare for the next shitty day you have ahead of you because you don't like the life that you've constructed for yourself because someone told you to choose this life. And you listened to them based off of whatever BS you were fed or whatever you chose to believe. And I think it's very, very important that people practice discernment on who they're taking information from and what vibe you're getting from them. Like, just a girl is just...
That's why it's good to have your own mind. It's good to do your own research for yourself.
Comes off very, very disingenuous to me. And
disingenuous and biased. And self-hating. A self-hating black pygmy. Black Pearl 2.0, like I said.
Having to even have a platform where you have to bash other people for their decisions, come on.
But she want to sit here and cry. Girl, go. Cry wolf. Cry wolf for all we care. You ain't crying because you feel bad. You crying because you got all that backlash, and you crying because you got caught. They just been too hard on me. All I want to do is just bring black love back. I just wanna bring black families back together and black communities. Girl, bye.
Like, here's the thing. I have nothing against married women. I have nothing against married women, but married women are the reason why I'm single and why I choose not to get married. Yes, I've had my experiences with men, but all the people that are complaining to me about their relationship are married.
What that song is, y'all? What that song is, y'all? What that song is, y'all? It's on. Hold on, let me see, y'all. What that song is? What that song is? Get it now. 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 It be on TikTok. Get it now. 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 She told nothing but the truth.
Women. So even an anecdotal experience, and even within my family, seeing the dynamics of what a marriage looks like, just a girl is tired. She's struggling, and in order for her to get away from that internal struggle that she's having, the only thing that's going to make her feel better is to just knock down.
Leave that struggle, love, Pookie marriage. That's the only way she's gonna have peace within herself. Leave that struggle, love, Pookie marriage. No Pookies. No Pookies allowed. No Pookies allowed. Pookies come in all different forms. Of course they do. They come in all different forms, but no pookies. And the most ones who are pookies, the most collective, are the Tyrones. We are walking away. We are dismissing, discarding. We are invalidating. And we are, what else? Oh, we are disowning Tyrones. They're on their own. Their battles is their own. Their problems is their own. Their preferences is their own. Their women are their own. Their mommy issues are their own. Their daddy issues are their own. Their trauma is their own. It's not our responsibility. They are Sister Goddess, her responsibility. They are Crime Secure responsibility. They are Lanny Love responsibility. The Pink Book Lessons responsibility. Danica Speaks responsibility. All those black thousand of pick-me's. Those women are responsible for those Tyrones in those spaces, male-centered spaces. They are their responsibility. They are their responsibility.
Down and talk down on women who choose not to get married. Married women obsession, not all of course, but some married women obsession with like single women has to be studied. So it's a video going around from that creator, It's a Girl. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I blocked her a long time ago because she made a think piece I didn't agree with. Just as simple. I knew everything I needed to know from now.
I'm just a girl. 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 Just a girl.
One take, I'm gonna be honest with you. But nevertheless, she's trending again, making a video pretty much saying that every woman has the same desires that she has, which is a crazy concept to even think about. Like, do you...
Every black woman don't desire to be married to a pookie, married to a pookie, married to a Tyrone. That's not every black woman desire. I'm sorry. That's not possible. That's not realistic. It's just not.
Not know how self-centered you have to be as a human being to think that everybody has the same life goals as you. Some people don't want children. Some people don't want marriage. Like, I don't get why it bothers you so much. Like, why are you so mad about it? Like, granted, I don't watch her videos, but the few that I have seen gives me that you really don't want that lifestyle either. Because if you were truly happy with your husband, why are you on social media bullying us? It's giving, I want you to be...
Exactly. Same thing I was saying. These women who supposed to have a so-called husband, they be so invested, honey, and worrying about single women business. Mind your business that pays you, motherfucker. Mind your business that pays you. Am I getting your business? Can I get in your business? Should I be getting your business? Do I need to get all up in the Kool-Aid and I don't know the flavor? Mind your business.
As miserable as I am. I know somebody gonna say, so well, she's trying to help. Who asked her for the help? Help the people who asked you for the help. But if you are giving us...
It's a difference when you ask, and it's a difference when people just send for you and come for you and feel like they entitled to you. She's not entitled to know anything. She's not entitled to help with anything. Haven't nobody came out and asked her for help. But she need to help herself. She need to seek that same advice. That same advice she give out, she need to seek it herself. That same advice and help, she need to do it for herself. That's just the truth.
For their help. You are just being a pest. The crazy part about it is that you made a whole page just shaming women. Because if you really wanted to make a page promoting marriage, you will show us how great marriage is through your marriage. If you really wanted to promote marriage, you can show it by showing us content and be like, you know what, marriage sounds like a good partnership. And a lot of couples do that on social media. They don't talk about it every 5 minutes, but the way that they operate together be making you think like, okay, marriage might be a thing. That's how you truly promote marriage. But you're just a bully. You hate women and you want to disguise your hatred for women under the guidelines of helping them find a husband that they never even said they wanted. Well, yesterday I made a video about that creator, It's a Girl. If I knew her real name, I would say her real name. But in my video, I said that she gives me very much bully. And how her page is not about promoting marriage, it's more about tearing down single women. Because if she truly wanted to promote marriage, she can show by leading by example and then make marriage look so appealing that people will want to have it. I woke up this morning to a bunch of DMs of people sending me a video that was not available to me. Like I said in a previous video, I blocked It's a Girl. Then my best friend was like, yo, I think she made a reply and she screen recorded me the video. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the whole video because I was so confused about the first part. The very first part, she says, women who don't like me are the same women who blame men for everything. These are the same women who don't like accountability. That's what.
And this is what's funny to me. These women love to sit here and speak about accountability when the same men who come to y'all, who y'all agree with, the same men, the same Tyrones, the same old dusty old stinking, unemployed, broke, raggedy Tyrones. These men ain't never been accountable a day in their life. But they always sit here and tell this lie and say that their own women don't ever be accountable for anything or ever be responsible or ever, be responsible for their actions or their choices or their decisions or poor choices or poor choice makings or choosing better and all the rest of this stuff. And really, it's the opposite. It's them. It's them. Their own women heal before them. Their own women do the inner work before they do the inner work. Their own women make more money than them. Their own women more productive than them. Their own women work more than them. Get it together, Tyrones. Get it together. Get it together. Get y'all asses together. Build some fucking houses or something.
I stopped listening because she is so male driven that when a woman, regardless if the video was about me or other women critiquing her, when a woman critiques another woman, the first thing you think about is, well, men, you just can't get a man. Like, is that not psychotic to you? Like, first and foremost, outside of the obvious to think that if someone doesn't like you, they must hate men, that proves to me that your advice is not towards women, it's towards men, because you are aligning yourself with men, saying if you don't like me, you must not like that. But yet you got a whole page full of girls. And it's crazy to see someone that grown, I don't know how old she is, but she's older than 25, so all of this should be developed, that old to be that obsessed with men. The crazy part about it is she's so male-centered, but she's not even centering the male that's in her house. You are married, you are a reflection of.
We don't surround ourselves with male-centered women. I don't surround myself with male-centered women. I have had my experiences with male-centered women, and those type of women are something else, honey. I got a whole story time. Y'all just gave me an idea. I didn't know if I was going to ever talk about this or not, but now I want to do a story time about a male-centered woman. And it's very juicy. But I have had my experiences and my shares with male-centered women. They are the worst. They are the worst. They twist stuff. And they misinterpret things. They love to start stuff and stir up drama. That's all I'm gonna say. But I've had my experiences with male-centered women. They are the worst because they act like a man is the end of the world. So yeah.
Your partner, right? When you go outside, you are representing your man. Y'all are each other's legacy, right? When people think about Vanessa Bryant, they're gonna think about Kobe. She can't even represent her husband so much because she's so focused on what single women are doing to single men. You are worried about the men outside of your house who are destroying the legacy of the man that's in your house because you are out here embarrassing him. That man gave you his last name. Now act like you deserve it and stop worrying about other men. Stop worrying about other women.
You mean to tell me that a healthy, happy woman will willingly choose to spend the rest of her life by herself? Like,
it's always interesting when someone asks a question and the answer to their question was in their question.
You said a healthy, happy woman. A healthy, happy woman is living her life on her own terms and knows what she wants. So if that's the life that she's choosing, it's because that's what she wants. And I always find it.
And that's how she contradicted herself, because if you actually happy, you wouldn't be speaking on the things you speaking on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, women that's actually happy don't have to convince people they happy. They don't have to prove that they're happy. You just happy. Like, it's just like if you go on a date, it's just like when you go on dates, you don't have to convince people, oh, I'm happy and I'm having fun and I'm having a good time. You see this? You see that? You don't have to convince or prove people that you having a good time. Just show you having a good time. And it was just giving a lot of contradiction on her end. It was giving a lot of contradiction, a lot of hypocrisy. And a lot of these black pygmies, they contradict themselves, and they very, very, and they cowards. They cowards too. They run away from the problems and the issues and the damages that they've been caused to the black community. And then they try to run away from those things, play victim. Throw rocks and hide their hands. It's too late for that. You're not the victim. You the villain. You in your villain era, and you didn't care about being in your excuse me, y'all. Okay, about being in your villain era. But anyways, y'all, this crazy. This crazy. Let black women do what I don't understand. People more and more don't do nothing but prove us black women right. People forever, for even the black women before us, our black women ancestors, people was intimidated by them. People was jealous of them and saw them as a threat. People always see us as a threat. People always be jealous of us. It's crazy. It's crazy how we cannot just mind our business. We can't just mind our business. People always feeling some type of way. People always seeing us as a threat, always being intimidated, always being invested, nosy, messy, petty, being in our business. But then when we get in our business, when we get in their business, not our business. But when we get in their business, they feel some type of way and they want to be in their feelings. But when you was in our shoes, did you care? Did you have sympathy? Did you have compassion? Did you have a heart? Was you open-minded? Or you was being biased about everything? You can't cry when you the one that started this whole thing about why black women want to be single by choice. Now you want to cry and play victim. Now you want to cry and play wolf. Now you want to try to weaponize your tears when you know what the fuck you did. Girl, you cannot weaponize your tears. You cannot get up here trying to act like a black Karen or whatever. And now you're trying to use your tears for weaponize against black women, against some what you are. The same as what you are. You trying to weaponize things with your tears. You trying to do what racist white tea women do. It's not going to work because you was a black woman. Your tears do not mean nothing. Your tears don't even really mean nothing to Tyrone's.
Crazy to hear women describe other women who are not in a relationship and or don't have children as lonely. I think it says more about the person than the person they're talking about. Because if the only way that you can feel not lonely.
As someone who loves to consume and create content, I'm always looking for sources of inspiration. These Frida Kahlo and
only is in a romantic relationship or being a mother, that means that you didn't foster any relationships outside of the dynamic of a romantic partnership. Every single woman or woman without children is not lonely. In fact, I think that to be a successful wife or mother, you should actually water the relationships you have before you go into those roles. Because navigating your friendships, your relationship with your family, and other people that you interact with on a daily basis is grounds for how you're going to navigate your relationship with your children and your husband. Being able to water those relationships and build healthy foundations will lead to a better chance of you having a healthier relationship with your partner or your children. exploring yourself, learning your boundaries, learning how to communicate, learning how to deal with confrontation are all things that you should probably work on before you get into romantic relationships or have children. Not to mention, a lot of women are choosing to be single because they've already been in a relationship and realize that maybe that's not.
Exactly. A lot of women have been in relationships after relationships after relationships, and some women, what some people don't be wanna give the credit to or recognition to. Some women have been lover girls all their life. They have been lover girls and have been mistreated, used and abused, lied to, manipulated, gaslit, love bombed, used for beneficial reasons, for access reasons, for sex reasons, for financial reasons, been through financial abuse, all kind of stuff. There are women who have been in relationships all their life and never have had time to be by themselves or see what it's like to be by themselves or be on their own. I hate when people pressure people to be in a relationship. Be in relationships, period. Be married, period. I don't understand the obsession and infatuation with a lot of people trying to peer pressure and force and demand and fearmonger people into getting in relationships. It's weird to me. It's weird. Let people continue to heal. Let people continue to live their lives. Let people continue to do what they want to do. Let people be by themselves. Let people enjoy being by themselves. Who are you to try to tell somebody they need to hurry up and get married? You know motherfucking body. Know your place, stay in your lane. Some people really just be out of pocket. Stay in pocket.
Lifestyle that they want for us.
It's not your place.
Or some may want a romantic relationship and just deciding that it's better to be single until they find exactly what they're looking for. And some people are just content being by themselves as far as living. And there's nothing wrong with it. If you ask a lot of mothers if they could live by themselves, a lot of them would tell you yes. If you ask a lot of wives if there was an option for them to live by themselves, a lot of them would tell you yes. Just say that you don't find peace in being by yourself. And don't put it
Exactly.
on other people. And when it comes to children, the notion that every woman needs to be a mother is asinine. There are plenty of people who want to have children or are going to have children. You don't have to speak to the women who are content not being mothers. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be a mother or wanting to find a husband. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting a husband, wanting children, wanting to be a mother. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you start questioning why somebody else doesn't want that, you have to look deep inside yourself and ask you why you feel lonely without those things.
Oh, when I was watching her video, I kind of wrote down something that she said. So she said she met her husband while she was 18 years, and she's currently 35 years. So they've roughly been together 17 years. So he's giving, I've only known this man all my adult life. I've only been with one man all my adult life. I am sad and I need help. That's what it's giving me. That's what it's giving me. So another thing she said was, you are single because you don't have any option. There is nothing called single by choice. You see those attack on people that are single, making them feel like, oh, you cannot tell me you're single and happy. No. You can't tell me you want to be child free. Like, it's annoying to the ears. Of course, she has her own audience because people in the comment section, some may agree with her.
I'm all for whatever people want to do. I'm all for, the 4B movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. Like, I'm for whatever Black women want to do that make them happy. For even the ones who saying they don't ever want kids, they don't ever want children. I understand because I understand the hardships that come with that. the hardships that come with that, and including the responsibilities. Because I'm a mother myself. A lot of women who choose to be child free, I personally don't have no problem with that. But you got Tyrones who always have to, when you don't ask for it, they always get entitled to get in your personal business and come for you when you didn't even send for them. And of course, they love to do stitches on TikTok. They love to do stitches and get in people business. They love to do it. Love to involve themselves in your business, which is so weird to me because we don't do that when it come to them, but they do it when it come to black women. They drag themselves into black women' personal lives. It's weird.
Most people will agree with her. I feel like people that don't agree with her used to block her content and all of that, which is fine. Everybody with kind of content that they create. So for me, she's giving, I am happily married, and if you're not married, get out of here. So if you're a married woman and you don't want to hear the truth, our page is for you. That is just it. And there was a video I saw of somebody say that I think I'm going to post the video on my shorts later on. Someone was like, if you're creating content and a lot of people in the comment section that are agreeing with you are men, your content is rubbish. Like, because you're not saying the truth. You're just saying things that will agree with men.
What that is, what they say on TikTok, rubbish. Rubbish.
You're kind of not liking women, and all your content is for you to just come and shame. And she's always like coming for black women because she's black, and she's always, I don't get it. I watch a lot of content creators on TikTok because I spend most of my days and time on TikTok. There are some people that I watch that I truly, genuinely like them. I like their vibe. Even if they're not saying some things that I agree with.
It's like black women get attacked. Like, I see it all the time as a black woman. You get attacked, and you have some black men who act like they are the 1% of black men on TikTok. And they attack black women for their opinion, for their 2 cents, for their thoughts, for their perspectives. Their perceptions, they try to silence them. They try to mute them. They try to shut them up. They try to humble them. And they make like they are not Tyrones. Baby, you is. If you trying to silence your own women, you a Tyrone. A Tyrone. Tyrones come in many shapes, different forms, colors. But us healed black women, healed black women, done had so many experiences with men. We know what to watch out for. We know what to look out for. We know the signs. We know the red flags. We know the familiar feelings. We know the familiar energies. We've been there. So black women who already healed, we know when to get our hopes up. You know what I'm saying? Or when not to get out, when not to get our hopes up. When to not get our hopes up, when to get our hopes up. We know when to prepare ourselves for disappointments, all of those things. Because we have had experiences when it comes to dating, when it comes to the dating market, when it comes to the dating pool, when it comes to having proposals and all the rest of these things. Being halfway married, being almost married, you know what I'm saying? Having experiences where you can get married, you know what I'm saying, if you want to. But you want to make sure you marry the right person. Don't marry anybody. Don't just jump up and marry anybody. That's what some people are doing, and because that's what they believe in and that's what they want to do, they try to pressure other people to do it. Stop it. Is weird. You can be the cause of a person losing their life and getting unalived because you pressuring this person to marry somebody is weird.
I watch it because I just like them. I just like watching them. But our vibe initially, the very first video I saw of her, it's been long. I didn't like it. Then I went back to keep watching, and I'm like,
It's only given that because you miserable, you want everybody to be miserable like you because you miserable. That's what it's given.
I still do this. I tried you all.
And you don't want nobody to be happy and have peace because you ain't got it.
I watched our videos. I tried.
The online energy medicine training is a profound online program through.
I did. She's not creating content for people like me. She's not creating. I feel like she's trying to shame women and she's portraying what is not. So if you're trying to come and be like, oh, you're happily married, people should get married, I personally feel like show people the good side of your marriage. Like show us how your man is loving, show us, like, don't hide it, don't keep anything, just show it to us so that we are not happily married, we are single by choice, we are looking for husbands or something, we'll be motivated by your content, because now you're just word of mouth. You're not showing us what your partner does. It's not like you're doing vlogging, you're not vlogging your activities, nothing. So what are you trying to say, that you're happily married but we're not seeing it? Okay, I know some people say, it's not everybody that wants to post, everybody feel like they want to keep their relationship to themselves. Fine. So if you can keep your happiness to yourself, why are you coming for single by choice people that keep their happiness to themselves but come out to tell you that they're happy and they're single? Make it make sense. I personally do not like married women that kind of segregate themselves. Like when you're married, you kind of wear a crown on their heads and be like, oh, I am a married woman. So far you are not married. Get out of here. I can't stand.
Get shallow and then feel like, I'm better than you. I don't like them type of women either.
Yeah, okay. And there are very plenty where I'm from. If you're not married, you have to go and hide. Okay? The moment they know that you're married, they're always like giving you that respect. Oh, I didn't know you're married. Oh, I didn't know you're married. Oh, what